Good evening, everyone. Sean with Mickey Gaze here. Little beat, little tuckered out. Just got done doing Epcot tonight and Hollywood Studios. Right now it is almost 11 o'clock here where I'm at, so it's not evening for you. Good day, good morning. One thing that I want to do in trying to make my brand and my channel unique is I'm thinking about starting a segment that I'm going to call like Mickey Gaze cast member shout-outs or cast member call-outs, and that's just for experiences I have when I go to Disney to either recognize somebody for great service and great behavior, or to call somebody out for not so good behavior. Occasionally you just have somebody who does something so egregious you can't really let it go though. And then on the flip side, the converse of this is a lot of times you have somebody who does something so excellent that it really makes your experience, whether it be for that day or the month or the year, or whatever it may be, makes your experience, you know, really worthwhile and makes you remember why you shell out big money to either visit for one day or for a couple days, or whether you, like myself and many others, shell out money for an annual pass. There have been times where I've left Disney and I really did contemplate whether I wanted to get a pass again, because I've had run-ins with nasty or sour cast members one after another. But it always seems that when that happens, there's good and bad. When that happens, I always manage to get a few great cast members there who really go above and beyond and take care of people and really love their job and really love people. And I appreciate that. And that's something I want to recognize. Eventually, I would like this channel to have enough watchers, whether it be cast members or be it Disney executives or people who are managers or supervisors there, who maybe tune in and eventually watch the segments. If you are a cast member and you watch this, you know, that one little act of kindness you do for somebody who's had a very rough day or maybe is tired, just as tired as you are, can be something that is of magnificent importance. Again, we never know what one another is going through, so we have to put ourselves in other people's shoes. It's a job that requires you to be special. It's a job that requires you to pay special attention to details and to people's feelings. And sometimes there's some things that cast members do and ways they talk to people that's just flat out wrong. But what I want to recognize tonight, and this is going to be my first shout out, is going to be a few cast members that really made my experience tonight absolutely fantastic. I'm going to tell you a little story now. So I headed out today, got to bed a little early last night, had everything packed, ready to go, ready for a Disney trip, going to get some more footage, going to get some more content for Mickey Gaze, for my channel. And I headed out and I woke up fresh. I woke up feeling pretty good. Showered, got in the car, fought that traffic like I always do out of Tampa, all the way through Lakeland and eventually into Orlando. As I was getting towards Orlando, I started feeling like maybe I just didn't get enough sleep. And that's what I kind of chalked it up to. And I don't know if you can hear now in my voice or see in my eyes, other than being tired from being at Disney for several hours in that heat. But I don't know if you can tell, but I have contracted a cold in the middle of summer. Long story short, I get out of the car at Hollywood Studios and the heat hits me. And that's when I kind of realized, like, man, I just feel like I don't have a lot of energy. And I don't know how much patience I'm going to have to deal with this sun and to deal with the crowds and the people who tend to be in the way. And, you know, those are all the struggles and the patience we have to have, even on the best of days. It's tough to come by sometimes when you're at a theme park.
And, of course, you always got some idiot that's got to photobomb you.
Walking down from the crossroads at Hollywood Studios, I really start to notice that, you know, I've been congested, not feeling too well, and I pretty much know at that point that I've had all the signs. It wasn't just no sleep of having a cold. So I decided to tough it out. Get a little bit of footage there. Ride Tower of Terror, try to get some adrenaline up, get some energy. You know, that did help. I absolutely enjoyed it. You know, got some other great footage. Had my Mickey Mouse pretzel, which is one thing that I cannot visit Disney and not have Mickey Mouse pretzel. So I do the Hollywood Studios thing. I decide I need to probably get some more footage at other parks and finish up some of the World Showcase footage that I was working on. So I decided I was going to head to Epcot to finish that up and maybe, you know, ride Soarin', which I did end up doing, and there'll be some footage of that. And a few other rides while I was taking my trek through the World Showcase. Take the tram back to the car, and I'm looking at the back of my car and I'm noticing that one of my pass holder magnets has been stolen. Really bummed me out because it's one that I made a special trip to Epcot for, to get the magnet in particular, where they scan your Magic Band and you get one. And I was very excited about it. Made that special trip. So I was really bummed, actually really disgusted. I decided, well, you know what, Hollywood Studios is not that far. It pretty much is connected to the properties of Epcot in a sense. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to go back to Epcot. The last few times I've been there, I've gone inside the Mouse Gear store and found that they are giving away the Donald Duck pass holder magnets. So that's what I decided, you know, hopefully there's another one that I can get. And that's the one that was stolen, by the way, was the Donald Duck pass holder magnet. So I make my way to Epcot, quickly make my way to Mouse Gears, trying to Mouse Gear, I'm sorry. Again, bear with me, I'm a little groggy. So I go to Mouse Gear and I go in there, and where there's usually the cast member with the cart in the scanner by one of the back cast member doors that gives out the magnets. No cart, no cast member there. Was really bummed. And I found a cast member named Kevin, and I asked him, an older gentleman, very nice, hey Kevin, is anyone still giving out the Donald Duck magnets? You know, I was just at Hollywood Studios, and I come back to my car and notice that somebody stole off my car at Hollywood Studios my pass holder magnet. Meantime, another cast member, Stacy, walked up, and she was overhearing, and Kevin is like, yeah, that tends to happen a lot. I hear they get stolen, those and the little Mickey Mouse antenna toppers. So Kevin, you know, was sympathizing with me, and Stacy says, you know what, let me go see if we can work some Disney magic for you. And she goes to the counter where the registers are, and she comes back, and, you know, I see kind of a little bit of a delight in her face, like, wow, maybe she is going to work some magic. Well, she does. She comes back, and she has not one, not two, three of the pass holders, the Donald Duck pass holder magnets. You got some extras in case something happens, somebody steals it off your car. But the kind of day I was having, that random little act of caring, they could have said, sorry, they're done, we're not handing them out anymore. But they took the time to, you know, really indulge and take care of me. Really made up my day. So Kevin and Stacy at Mouse Gear, this little magnet probably made in China, probably 3 cents worth of material, but this was a very valuable thing for me. And that concern and that going the extra mile really just helped me remember why Disney is so special. And when the cast members are doing what they're supposed to be doing, there's no other place on earth like it, and the most magical place on earth is the slogan. I mean, and Disney magic. Silly, yeah. Would I have gotten over it? Of course, absolutely. But they are things that you collect, and when you're a pass holder and you hear about a new magnet, especially with a character that's as lovable as Donald Duck, as memorable and as original Disney as Donald Duck, that was worth, you know, more than money can buy sometimes. So this is going to be the first shout out, cast member shout out on the Mickey Gaze channel. I also want to encourage people to, you have a great experience with a cast member, please make sure they get recognition. There is a Twitter feed or a Twitter address that you can put, which I believe is wdwnow@twitter.com, and I'm going to check and see if that's exactly what it is, because I have left cast member compliments before, that you can hashtag a cast compliment, and you can put a name. So let's say, for example, I had a very good experience with a young lady named Victoria from Emporium on Main Street in the Magic Kingdom, and I did that, and she got recognized, and they get recognized with a little piece of paper they hold up that's almost like a commendation, or it looks almost like a diploma, but it's a reward basically for them doing the right thing. Make sure you take the time to recognize the cast members. Put yourself in their shoes just as much as you want them to put themselves in your shoes. All you gotta do is you gotta wdwnow@twitter.com. Type out a little something, their name, where they work, Mouse Gear, Emporium, Starbucks, wherever it may be. The ride queue on Test Track, Space Mountain. So first cast member shout out, first compliment is going to be Kevin and Stacy at Mouse Gear in Epcot. Right here is the reason why ultimately, probably next year, time to renew my annual pass, I will be making that decision to do so, more than likely. But the message here is just, you know, make sure you take care of people. People do right by you, take care of people. People do wrong by you and your family, let them know too. I mean, they have a job and they have to do it, and they need to do it. And if they can't do it, they don't need to be at Disney. So, let me go do some editing, and I'm going to relax. Talk to you guys later. Thank you for listening. Take care of people. Take care of those cast members. Take care.